She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Regala can try.
Ready?
Let's get this up.
Good. You'll find strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this... There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful. Good. May it keep you safe.
That lowlander contestant has already passed their best.
Can't face these machines. They're not worthy to be marshals.
This will be
Will
over.
Ricardo
Title
march
attack.
today?
No low
Such guards riding on this.
Level strength.
It's your hand that made this happen, Outland.
We honor the marshals who fell and those who fall.
You will
Take
need
more
a
than
sharp
courage to
blade.
build.
Mr. Cote. Slugs, of course.
Look, comrades. Chiefs will
Beastie.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance, my challengers will be facing Regala. It is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you. Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down, and Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Hold them back! Defend the cool route!
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! This thing down and catch up to Regala. Hopefully they can also fire a few shots from that ballista. I gotta get to them. Should help.
Champion! Get to the chief!
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Aether's below. was this place? There. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are This must be the vision that Chief Akara saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. Come here. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hakaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
your enemy's
All
fault.
right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
Not as good against machines.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Errand. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Errand, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. I wonder what it's like, being in space.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission?
I believe it was done as a or at least to create the appearance. I am also uncertain, able to detect, and as far as it is aware, I know.
Okay, so either or someone else is trying to get us to go to these.
That is my conclusion.
Could the Zeniths be sent?
According to the data, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia route. It is feasible they...
So...
Possibly. If they intended to, I would expect that...
Right. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the north.
I have no record of any...
Okay, and what about the other...
I have queried my available database. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Aloy.
That was sneaky.
I am pleased you... Is there something you...
You mentioned that the superstorms have...
Yes. Weather patterns in the local region should most...
Well, that's a relief. Be nice.
I will continue to...
So,
Poseidon control... Once it is restored... But I must warn you. It may have taken...
I'll be careful. Why did Ether take up residence?
As with the Ether needed to one in the given that the holographic...
So Ether was a...
Correct. Though it is cute.
Maybe it... What can you tell me?
Demeter sows, fertilizes.
So once I bring it back...
While permanent I may be able to... However, alone...
Okay. The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewound Aletheia with upon disseminate. Unfortunately, all archived upon...
Pharaoh.
Understandable. He appears to have...
All three or were. Do you still...
If attainable, restoring their remaining perhaps you, Artemis and Apollo, however.
How's Catalo?
I detect that the loss of his... Though he has not voiced, I may be able to assist in...
Really? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology in an effort to understand... Without the abilities of... I am unfortunate. However, Zoe and...
Well, keep... Varl and Zoe seem...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a diet. She appreciated the similar and encouraged.
And how did that?
I believe they have a...
How's Aaron handled?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So the Hades Proving Lab, it used to be a fair...
Yes, the facility was... It appears to have been...
Guess it wasn't he wanted virus. So, a while, I discovered another AI there. It was created to and it spent the lab. I'm guessing...
No. An F...
Any chance?
I have given it... I imagine...
Right. Well... The processor ether... Do you know...
My knowledge... How... Such an
But they wouldn't have... So...
Yes, levels...
There was an ancient... Any idea how it got...
During... As all... It...
So that until the... So this... It was meant to oversee the terror...
For the... Had... They would have... As...
Until... So I guess...
Yes, to observe...
That would have been...
It may... Should you find...
I'll keep a... I'll be off.
Farewell.
Error. Drone offline.
Good to know.
You said
I'll check it out when I can.
Aloy ended it for good, right?
Gaia doesn't.
I've seen this before.
Varl looks happy.
Learning is best.
Have you gone back?
I thought of the core. If they, even if this, no.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind of, she helped me, and it's not.
That's good to hear. Right.
Is it true?
Maybe.
Be careful.
We will.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need. Ah, there it is.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
A subordinate function. Yeah.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Herman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. rebels did. It took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
The knocked rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. Indigenous. Knocked rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. Done looking around?
Almost.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old-world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia. So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
cryptogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah. This place keeps on going. We better check in that room. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
But when I caught up to him in the dawn and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
"236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve."
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
236 containers in storage.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. Just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. A heavy weapon. That could help. Use it against the Spectre.
Oh! Get out of there! Hey, what's this? Idiot beats hammer. Hit the weak spot. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a bit. Where is it?
Off the coast. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported and I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols. It must be in.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth, plus infrastructure.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have...
So it's
only what was deemed if I requested information.
To have all that knowledge. All right, I think that's...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated...
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing! They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, they're gonna die. Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? I have certain knowledge sets, and given your state of progress, geoengineering, of course. Okay, well, I'll check.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad.
I'll come back.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get. Hey, Gaia.
So I see.
So, told her to talk to you, she's...
What were you...
I don't know. And...
It is true, she... However, it is also emboldened her...
I guess so.
Give her time.
I guess I should get...
As you say.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
Aloy.
Hey.
You mean, like you guess this
little?
Varl?
Maybe.
There is some... It's about the land god.
Did Gaia...
To think that it is... And...
You said you wanted to talk.
I think there's a way to once again provide... Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the...
That's great.
It may be. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called... machines similar to the land...
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the...
Yes. Gaia helped...
So, then... Use them to adapt the reboot code into something
If all goes well, but
we'll do it together.
bless you, Aloy.
I need to get going.
May the land...
Slow down!
You
must be in a hurry.
Stupid wires. It didn't go boom.
Your enemies will quake at the sight of you.
Back tripped him up.
But there's so much we haven't even begun to uncover.
I'm sorry, Ginda. Sometimes these expeditions go bad.
Ignoring me again?
Last time I was back, he'd already started walking.
And about you, but in a place
You can't ask us to risk it, even if we could be on the brink of a discovery here. You told me they were the best delving crew in the claim. Well, I found this. It's a true. By the sun! Not even the most accomplished crafters of I wonder what the old ones. It's. Who are you? Rushaved. This is the savior you've come.
Them?
The relics.
You mind if I take? That's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
Whatever this is, it all points to something called...
Oh!
No. More like something that could come handy in a fight. Where did you find this?
The dig site,
Which is now crawling, unless they match.
Don't you want to find out?
Maybe we still can. I already...
That's... Though, no...
Let's...
I'll come back as soon as... Maybe I can...
I knew it. Imagine what's...
Hopefully, Jeff...
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
I should go to that dig site Gundas mentioned. Something jammed in that console underwater. But I can't hold my breath long enough to yank it out.
caramel then.
Your shot, ass.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
Looks like we have company.
Something nearby is sending
Why not
that
rest for a
signal.
moment, friend?
Oh, it is.
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Everywhere you look, more blasted mountains.
I could always check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the author... Are you lost?
Spark to stick.
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? The name's Poor Guff Delsman, chief delver and leader.
What am I?
Death and just see this grand not far from here. A passage of me and half the crew came. But days later, only one man. Only thing we got out in darkness. Chase died with his eyes. We got the rest of the crew. They're refusing to press.
You lost half your crew and your work.
We gotta make this. And besides, help me get that.
Care to explain why I found a bunch of osprey?
You don't. So out of all the guess they
weren't they part.
That's what but no soon turns out.
Looks like the sea. I'll see what I can do. For the crew trapped here with...
One and the same.
That it?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keep the second crew was supposed to... I'd hate to lose it.
I'll bring it back.
I'd appreciate it.
Tanakh rebels holed up in an outpost nearby need a beating, Huntress.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Boy, flag. You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Seems like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
Noticed machine riders earlier. They seemed like they were racing or something. I don't know.
It's a rebel outpost. I'll have to find whoever's in charge and take them out. This must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far. Gaia said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. Water's pouring out of their building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out. Camping gear. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
Come on.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlun, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. Someone's been through here. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark I. The Mark II was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay?
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were made?
I'd say get to...
No nonsense. Behold.
Looks like a piece of...
I'll eat now, but these magnificent creatures and the ruins below us are... This is my old Gramps.
You guys don't seem like...
We're not...
Like...
You're Nora. We stay... Stemmer, Abadund...
Complains?
He handles the money. When we delve, which makes...
How deep is it? Can't...
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Osseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, so...
Hence.
So these...
Painting. This one. Beckoning. I must have...
What happened to...
Over time. But there are many more below. If you get down...
I'd better get after the...
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule, but like I said, it's stuck in it.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim.
All right. As for the Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we...
I'm on it.
Great.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well,
now to
good
get
thing
all
that
the
Aloy
machine
showed
parts.
up. We'll see.
Probably get at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale.
Are you...
Budgeting. I was this close. Then you...
It's going to...
I'm always willing...
I'll...
Do us a...
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here. A drone. Must be part of Cyclops. If I can get its data, I can reconnect it with the dome back at the base. But how to get up there? this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Slowly unfold. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. Skin stings from all the sand. Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go? More machines? Better deal with them first. Those sand spirals. Could use it to my advantage. Foster doesn't have too much. One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. The kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
What? I'm always...
I'll be...
Fine.
What can I do for you?
I've got everything I need.
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought like we sprung it. But suddenly, at first, and then suddenly, there was this flash of...
Wait.
A red light. It's like a beacon.
Or a warning.
I hope it does.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. Looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. All of it's encased in stone. The door on the side. Machine spotting me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. He said he saw that light near the floor. There. Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these cables down here. Water lines for an entire city. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out. Get my kit dry at least. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Fire dream out of here. Okay, let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. There's no light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. This looks promising. There should be a console in here. There. Time to try this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome.